What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different and just seeing how fair we can play Magic. Basically, without Omnath in the format, we kind of open things up a little bit. I want to see if maybe we could play something more mid-rangey that seems to have all the right parts and some big hitters and can maybe still get the job done. I think it's a tall order, but we'll see. But as usual, y'all know what you got to do. I need you to like this video so it gets in front of more people. Hit that subscribe button so I know that you're coming along for the ride. And then hit the notification bell because that lets you know anytime I have a video up. But after you've done all that, let's go take a look at this Golgari Midrange deck. I think some of y'all are going to like it. Alright, so this list overall is really going to be full of a bunch of different things, right? We're going to be trying to play a decent amount of removal. We're going to have some good mid-rangey things. We're going to have some good late-game finishers. So there's going to be a lot of stuff happening with this list. It may be too much, and it might need to be even more focused than it is, truthfully. I don't really know yet, but this is why we do the experiments. So anyway, starting at the top, we've got Blood Chief's Thirst. Again, probably just the best removal card right now. 3 Heartless Axe, trying 2 Inscription of Abundance. And the reason I'm going with this over some other removal is the option to gain life when you're playing against some of these other aggro decks that are trying to make a run right now can give you a little bit of an edge. It also still lets you fight something, which is nice. Or sometimes for 5 mana, you get the bonus and get all 3 where you get to put 2 counters on something as well. So don't really want to overlook that. Playing 3 Scavenging Ooze main, there is another one in the sideboard. And this is kind of just making a nod to the mill decks, putting creatures in your graveyard that you can remove, and against the Rakdos decks so that you can remove stuff like Kroxa. Playing 4 Florahedron. And I debated between this and playing the Cobra, but my thing was, like, there's times that the Cobra's just not going to do anything, or maybe I'm afraid the opponent has a burn spell, and I can just play this as a land still. And that seems pretty good, if you're, especially if you're playing against sweepers or something. But who knows? Maybe when we're done, we decide, maybe we do want this to be Cobras. Playing a couple of Murderous Riders, Nighthawk Scavengers, which we like because it's some life gain in this deck, but also just a hard creature to deal with, and it flies. Also, if you notice, we tried to diversify the cost of the creatures a little bit as well, so we're not getting wrecked by an extinction event by having too many odd or too many even creatures. Also playing 3 Kazandu Mammoth, big fan of this card. Questing Beast because we just love it. We're trying a couple of Nissa of Shadow Bows. Shadow Bows, I think that is. But but we're going to really just give it a go and see if it's any good here. It's probably going to be good when we get to play against control decks. Probably going to be mediocre to bad when we get to play against aggro decks. Would just be my guess. I do have Pulokranos in here. I kind of debated on this, but the reality is it does let us remove cards from the graveyard for its escape cost, which is nice, and it is another form of removal in case we need it. 3 Elder Gargaroth cards just good, and some Garruk Cursed Huntsman. Other than that, we've got some Turn Timber Symbiosis, Agadeem's Awakening, Swamp's Forest, Temple of Maladies, and Fabled Passage. Obviously, we don't have a pathway for this list, which is a little unfortunate because that's probably going to affect us during some of our games. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. But let's go hop into the arena and see what happens. Oh boy, can't keep this. Too many expensive things in hand, I think. This is doable. This I like a lot more. Probably getting rid of the inscription, I say with the question mark. Though I'm have to... You know what? Yeah, we'll get rid of inscription. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Alright, we'll keep that up top. That actually gives us a little bit of flexibility, so I don't mind that. And depending on how this plays out, we're one land away, I guess, technically, from being able to play a Gargaroth. Though, who knows, the opponent could make us discard it, or whatever, and we'll see what happens. But... maybe not. Our opponent's going to just not do anything. There we go. All right. Stuff's happening. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play this. Kind of wrecks our Gargaroth plan when this dies, but that's okay. I mean, a lot of times these are going to draw removal anyway because people don't want you to ramp up to, say, a Questing Beast or something next turn. Though the opponent doesn't know we really can't do that to begin with. Wow, for playing a red deck or a red base deck, the opponent is playing surprisingly slow. Alright, Bone Crusher Giant, this Florahedron? Sounds good. I actually don't mind that though. It's really okay for us, truthfully. We will keep that up top. That's going to be a good exchange. We might be able to just Heartless Act their creature, play a Questing Beast, and then hopefully play a Gargaroth. That'd be good back-to-back-to-back plays there. I like that sequencing, and we still have a Murderous Rider after that's all done. So the opponent doesn't even have a creature here. We can actually use this on there. We just have to remove the counters. And then now we'll go search for a forest. And play that Questing Beast. So now they can play the Giant to get in the way of the Questing Beast. And then whether we draw a land or not next turn sort of dictates our turn, right? If we do draw a land, maybe we just try to play Gargaroth. If we don't draw a land, but we did, I say we go ahead with Gargaroth here. Well, hold that thought. If we play the Gargaroth, they could 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess they could trade with Gargaroth if they chose to Primal Might. Then they take 2 from their own Bone Crusher. So I wonder if the plan is here we should attack with Questing Beast. Let them trade. Yeah, I think that's what we do, because at this point the Gargaroth is more valuable than the Questing Beast, I think. Alright, opponent blocks as expected. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take our 3. Unless they go fetch for black or something here, I think this Gargaroth's in pretty good shape. Alright, assuming they're going to go get another mountain here. But, who knows? The opponent might surprise us. Alright. Now, even if they have a Gargaroth of their own, we do have this Murderous Rider, which gives us a lot of outs here. Alright. Ooh, that's cute. What do we do here? I think we attack, draw a card, I think is what we want to do. Hey, look, another Murderous Rider. See if the opponent blocks. They might not. If the opponent just takes 6 here, then I have to wonder what we're going to do with this Murderous Rider. And that sort of says that they have a Primal Might. So if they did that, I would have just waited till they tried to play the Primal Might. But this works out even better. Alright. Another one? Sure. We basically get to make the same play again this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was thinking we could play Nissa and then get back Questing Beast, but that may just have to wait a turn. Let's attack. Because again, we might find a Heartless Act or something here. We did not. So we're just going to repeat last turn effectively. Alright, same thing. Sure, the opponent's super angry at this. Alright, we're gonna do this. And now we're in pretty good shape. Because next turn we can play Nissa, put a counter on Nissa, get Questing Beast. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. We have 2 lands. Oh, gosh. I don't know what to do with this. Because if we don't get a black... I have to mulligan, really. Okay, this is better. We'll keep this. I'm going to get rid of Swamp, I think. It's going to be the plan there. And we'll just put this in tapped. Alright, come on. Oh, I was thinking creature of some kind would have been great. But no deal. Alright. Fancy mountains. That is a cool looking mountain though. Gotta admit. Alright. See, this is a little tough because I sort of want to play the Heartless Axe so I can go ahead and play the Scavenger next turn. I think I'm going to, but definitely don't follow this line of play normally. That's very greedy. But I am getting rewarded for my greed a little bit here, as I picked up a Fabled Passage to be able to play this Questing Beast. Or just be able to play the Bloodchief's Thirst, I suppose. Are we going to Primal Might our Scavenger? I was going to say, if so, that would have been kind of funny. What to do here? We're going to be able to fly over for 3 no matter what. They can turn this into a 2/3. There's no giant growths, I do not believe. This land would come into play tapped, so they would need something with just 1 green. Yeah, let's do it. And we have 2 things with Death Touch, which is even better. So if they decide they want to try to Primal Might or something, they will just lose their creature. And now our life total's going the other direction. Yep, this is looking pretty good. And Nissa next turn would actually be pretty nice here. Because then we could Nissa, Fabled Passage, put a counter on, +1 to make a 3/3 and get a big attack in there. Wouldn't quite end the game, but it'd be real close. Now, the only thing that's bad here is if they don't have Primal Might, but they have, like, Ram Through or something. Then I'll get punished for not just killing the Hellhound, but so be it. Alright, this Hellhound's about to be big. Alright. 6. Play a land for the turn. Oh, we already did. Yeah, I'm not blocking. I'll just take 6. I mean, I'm gaining 3 a turn, so I'm negating half the attack step. Okay, there's a Primal Might. That's fine. Blocking would have just saved them a card. I'm glad they spent the card instead. Well, isn't that special? We will go ahead and kill that. So we can keep getting in with these scavengers. Alright, we have lethal now. Unless the opponent has more Stonecoil Serpents, I guess. Yep, alright. Well, that'll stop one of them. Unless we find... Oh, man. I was hoping maybe we'd find, like, the inscription there. You know what, though? I think we still got to do it. Alright, if they have another, they have another. Even an Agadeem's Awakening here would be cool. Get back another Scavenger. Alright. Alright, we will keep this hand. Seems to have just enough going on. Ooh, Scavenging Ooze. We'll take that. Magmatic Channeler. How do I feel about that? Probably not great. Let's see what the opponent does here first. I mean, they might just try to put stuff in their yard or something. Alright. Get to play a Heartless Act? Sure. That seems fine. Oh man. Untap green land, please. Untap green land, please. That's all we're looking for here. Come on, deck. Big money. No whammies. Oh, that didn't do it. Okay. So what do we want to do then? We can wait. I'm just trying to think. We know the opponent's going to probably spend their turn playing the Kroxa, right? Assuming they have another black source. Oh, they got to get something into the yard first. Well, they will from that. Okay. And I'm going to need another green in play. Alright, so let's do this. And that gives us a couple of options. So the following turn, we can risk taking a hit from Kroxa, potentially. And then exile their Kroxa with the Scavenging Ooze on the following turn. We're not going to have a lot of life, mind you. But it is a thing we can do. Because we're also going to take damage from Murderous Rider. But they won't actually, we won't. They won't have enough cards to remove a second time. So we should be okay. Barring another, like, Temerate Calls the Dead or something. Alright, I don't think Inscription matters here totally. Alright. Well, we may be able to get some creatures back, so I don't want to be too quick on this Agadeem's Awakening. Alright, let's pass. We'll kill Kroxa. Then try to Scavenging Ooze remove Kroxa. Might be our... We actually may need to block, actually. Ooh, Rankle. That's not cool. That definitely puts a kink in the works. Okay. Not the best plan, but it's a plan. I guess we just take 7. Make us each sack a creature? Alright, we'll each discard a card. Sadly, it has to be this. Alright, question is, does that help? 1 in our yard and Kroxa. This is tough. What is their last card? Man, if they make us discard, though, this Nighthawk Scavengers, that's super unfortunate. Alright. Just leaving the mana up, I guess, to kind of play as though we may have like a... actually... I was just, sorry, play as though I had a Heartless Act, but I'm actually thinking here, do I want to remove stuff from their yard or our yard? Because that's actually can be very important here. I'm going to not gain the 1 life, actually. Come on, don't make us discard. They're probably going to make us sack a creature, though. Because they don't want the Scavenging Ooze sitting there mucking up their plans. Alright. Oh, they had another one. Dang it. We're going to lose that Scavenger anyway. Well, I guess it was good that we got to remove stuff from their yard. If it's a Heartless Act, you don't get to kill anything here, which is nice. Alright, Channeler, sure. Make us sack a thing. Seems reasonable. Put you closer to Kroxa. Alright, it's the best we can do. I mean, the problem is now the Heartless Act just wins them the game here. Oh, Ox is pretty rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Alright, we need to draw something good, or we're just as good as dead here. That's not bad. That is not bad. Alright, Kroxa comes in. We don't have anything to discard. So we will lose 3 life. But then we could attack with the Gargaroth, gain 3. Ah, that sucks. Interesting that they didn't just play Kroxa. That seems like a mistake, because now that just gives us an opportunity. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's a thing. Wow, 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 wow. What do we want to do here? Oh, I don't even know what to do. Because here if we attack, they're just going to get... Mire Triton's going to block. I mean, we get like a 3-3, maybe. Alright. I mean, we're better off just keeping this as a blocker in this scenario. And seeing if we can find something next turn. And we can still potentially block with the murder. Ah, they left something on top. That's not good. We don't like that. Man, I needed an extra land this whole time. If I'd had 1 more mana. Because getting this Pull of Kranos back out would have been fantastic to pick off these creatures, but too little too late, I think. I think it's going to get us. No blocks. Scavenging Ooze, you are late, friend. You are late. This is an interesting scenario. Because we can attack with this and they can trade. We can gain 3. Alright. I mean, we are only hit 6. And I know we haven't used Nissa yet. Alright, they're trading for those 2. Alright. Then we can remove the Ox. Don't know if this keeps us alive. Or maybe that's all it does.
The world will shake you loose.
Alright, let's see what happens. They left something on top, though, which I'm assuming is a kill card, and we're just dead. But we'll see. I mean, if Nissa's still alive and they don't take any damage, we can get a Gargaroth back. Gain some life when we block. Oh, the Shatter Skull smashing. Dang it. Now we're dead. Now we're dead. GG's. This feels like a mulligan. This also feels like a mulligan. This is a keeper, but it is not pretty. Alright. Not really what I want to be doing here, but, you know. Oh, so they're playing like a blue-white Flyers type deck. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Alright, Night Bonder. Makes sense. Or Sky Bonder, I should say. Is this good enough here? Let's find out. So we could pull a Kranos and still fight things. We just can't Murderous Rider cheaply. Alright, that's the good news. They didn't play a creature. So they probably just have something to counter a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be number 6. Put that on the bottom. And we'll just pass. If they attack, I was going to say, I'm assuming they have some type of pump spell or something. Okay. No attacks. We're going to go ahead and try to play this on their turn to kill their Skybonder. Probably gets countered, but then we could sneak in something along the lines of a Murderous Rider or something. Or a Polakranos, I mean. Alright, that's going to resolve. this obviously is getting countered. As expected. What do we need? What, 6 other cards? We have 3. Alright. And if worst case scenario, we can just attack with the Pull of Kranos here. Yep, your Watcher of the Spheres gets bigger. Yeah, that doesn't really do much. Ooh, would have liked that card though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're getting closer to playing these. Alright, let's play this and see what happens. It didn't get countered. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put this into play tapped in case there's another Lofty Denial next turn. You can go ahead and just play another Scavenger. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, for 7. Sure. Well, that changes things. I mean, this does make this cost 4, so not irrelevant. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, if I'd have played the Mammoth as a land. You know what? Let's just do this. And we'll pass. Alright, Skycat. Ah, why was that not another removal card? I was really hoping. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could block something, take 3, 4, 5, 6. Block there. Go to 9, take 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that seems reasonable. Ugh, I'm gonna end up being one short of playing this Pull of Kranos. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, hopefully they don't kill us. If it's another Kite Sail Cleric, we're dead. Or a Brazen Borrower, we're dead, actually. Another Skycat. Wow. Wow, such a good hit. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter because we can do this. Oh, no, because they can still make a token. Oh, no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that sucks. So we had kill the Skycat, lose Pulokranos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So if we draw land, we'd be able to kill something next turn. We can gain to go to 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that wouldn't help us. We could kill the Brazen Borrower. Block here next turn and take 1, 2, 3, 4. None of this is good. So if we attack, they're going to make a 1/1. They'll block with the 1/1. Is there any way we can just not die? I don't think that's it. Because we can block here, fight here. That leaves us with a 3/3 and a 3/3. Alright, here's what we're going to do. They're going to block with that one, right? Alright, that makes sense. Okay. Now I just have to hope they drew a land, since we've been drawing so many lands. Alright. So that does allow them to get one creature next turn. Oh, you know what we need to draw? We need to draw the inscription. That's what we need. Oh man, let us draw the inscription. Come on. That would be so good. Oh, come on. Come on. Be there. Or just a removal card. We have so many outs here. Okay. All right. All right. See? Man, you know what? F that last opponent for wanting to, like, oops us and good game or whatever way before it was over. I know I shouldn't be petty, but F that player. Like, for real. That was just dumb. I was looking for a line, found one, and there we go. So, But sometimes it works out like that. Anyway, yeah, the deck's pretty neat. I do think I'd rather have the Cobras in there. I think that's kind of closer to where we want to be. Mostly because I think just getting that extra mana is really good and getting ahead on some turns. And it was nice to be able to play the Florahedrons as creatures, I mean as lands, but I'm not sure how often we need to be doing that. I could also see a version of this deck that plays like 3 Duresses, 4 Duresses main. I think in the sideboard I do have 4 Agonizing Remorse, so there's that. But yeah, this is reasonable. I don't know how good it is. I think there's something here. I think it still needs to be cleaned up, but it's definitely a start to get us where we want to go. So definitely look at it if you're interested in some mid-rangey stuff. I think it's very difficult to play because you have to be very patient and choose correctly, and obviously you don't have the right pathways, but it does work. We really didn't have that many color issues except for the one time where I chose poorly on what to go fetch. So not too bad. Anyway, if you haven't, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and help me out, please. And come on back so you can watch more cool videos. Also, don't forget, down in the description, you can download the deck list, you can join my Discord, you can find me on Twitch, and you can get something for yourself and support me and get some merchandise. So lots of stuff down there. But anyway, that's all I have for you for now. We will see you next time.